It's okay. Just let it all sink in.
I never thought I would have to do part two so fast. Of course, I know Jesus wasn't probably his real name, but it was a white entity like that. Or else there wouldn't have been a crusades. The whole crusades was about people going across the whole world and literally murdering millions if they didn't believe in Jesus. And everybody telling me, go look at the Bible. Jesus did not write the Bible. Jesus wasn't even Christian if that was his name. He was not a Christian. These are the Christians, the people who rode for Jesus after the Roman Empire murdered him. The original Christians, which was Jesus' followers, was savages. Like I said, we taught Jesus in Egypt when he went to Egypt for Beth. Go watch part one. But when Jesus went to Egypt, we literally taught him about the power of nature. This is why you see Jesus meditating, fasting for 40 days, going on the mountains. He was with nature. And people today be like, oh, that's voodoo. Jesus did it to be able to walk on water and do all these spectacular things. He would have never told y'all to make no Bible. Because the Bible goes against God, against nature. You got to literally cut down trees and kill nature in order to create them books. Jesus also was against the church. And also you have to cut down and kill nature in order to create this. Remember how I said Jesus' followers were savages? They believed that eating his body and drinking his blood, which is cannibalism, would give them power. The same thing your Europeans did in Egypt. So you telling me that they did the same thing to Jesus that they did to us in Egypt, the people who taught Jesus. They literally was opening caskets of mummies like King Tut and literally peeling the flesh off them and eating them, thinking it's going to give them power. Where you think that come from? So you go read the Bible created by savages. Oh, and also Shakespeare was a Christian and a Catholic too. And even though when you look up, they say Shakespeare had nothing to do with the Bible, you really believe that. Jesus always been trying to teach y'all our knowledge. But you got to realize when they killed him, the followers of Jesus were just coming out of the caves. So they didn't even know how to handle their own emotions yet. They didn't know nothing about chakras. They was just feeling this terrible energy and they felt like they just need to ravage the whole earth. Hitler was a Christian. And y'all saw what he did to the Jews. Queen Elizabeth was a Christian. And y'all see what she did to the black people in Kenya. Tortured them. Y'all saw what the Christians and the Catholics did to us during slavery. That's the only reason we Christian to this day. Because of the Crusades. Why you think they got a book, How to Turn a Negro into a Christian? Do y'all real research on the people y'all following. The people who wrote the Holy Bible were savages. King James himself, whether you want to believe he was a Moor, black or white, this nigga owned slaves. So that means what we need to be learning is what Jesus learned in Egypt. Jesus was practicing semen retention, being a virgin, meditating, doing mudras, connecting to his higher self, knowing that God is within.